Hello! Do you love horses? I do. And I love to photograph them. And if you want to know more about how to photograph horses, then I invite you to come with me on a journey to different farms and different places, different breeds and different situations to learn more about how to photograph horses better. Photographing the horses means diving into your camera and going through this channel to the soul and the heart and the spirit of the horse. I think these horses are wonderful creatures. They are a gift of God for us, and we can really must appreciate them. Their beauty, their tenderness, that they are really willing to cooperate with us. Horses make us happy. This is my understanding, and in one or the other level, you can show that much better through photography. But it's not easy. It's not just you're going out and snap some images. This is not going to happen. You really have to understand horses, to love them, and to have two big P's: passion and patience. Patience is so important. For photography with humans, or when you photograph a car, it's very easy to set that up. But horses are unpredictable. Even if they are written, you cannot really presume what is really going to happen. You cannot ask a horse, please repeat this again the same way you did it before. You must know what you want, you must know when it happened, oops, and you must be prepared when it happens. All this I would like to explain to you. All this I would like to teach you. All this I would like to make you understand. It is not that I can put up here some rules. I want to give you the sensitivity and the feeling that you can develop your own photography after you have seen a little bit of my work. My work is emotional, I would call it like that. And if you want emotional pictures, just listen a bit to me. This is such a wonderful barn. I enjoy this, and the horses. Just great to be here. And we have to use this barn for a special purpose. You know, sometimes you have no good weather or no other good location, and such a barn is great. It's a treasure. You could do so much with it. And I show you now two different versions how you can use this barn. First we push open the doors. Heavy, heavy. And then I would like to close the doors on the back. Because if I do that, we have like a kind of a magic box. And having here the light falling into the entrance, I get enough on the horse and as a reflection just to make a nice portrait or stand up. Imagine you have organized your shoot for this day and this for 3 weeks in advance, and you are happy to do that, and it was all the week sunshine and great, and suddenly you have a rainy day. What do? You cancel the shoot? No, don't do that. There are some possibilities. Really, you can still make it work. I have a wonderful dressage horse and a lady, and they will pose for us here so you can see what this light is doing for a good picture. Hello, Amber.
Hi.
Nice to see you here. Tell us, who is this?
This is MVP. He's a 14-year-old Dutch warmblood, and he shows Prix St. George and Intermediate 1.
Great. So he has one already?
Yes.
Oh, great horse. Beautiful eyes. Wonderful. It's a dark horse in a dark barn. Normally you say, oh, I'm not going to shoot that. But you will see it's great. To make it even darker, we close the door behind. Could you please close the door? And we switch off the lights. So we have only the light coming in here. And the light is just highlighting the face and a little bit of the neck. We can move the horse one step forward. Come, baby. Come on. Come. Yes, you don't get wet. We are getting wet. And you as a photographer, you go outside in the rain and photograph this beautiful horse here. It doesn't matter now if it's a portrait or if you want to have the rider with it. It's just about how the light is. So you get out here and you have a look on that. Come, stay there, honey. Yeah. Really very good. Beautiful. I don't care about the barn. All that stuff is not important for me. For me, it's important to have this dark background and this horse and this wonderful soft light on his face. Amber, can you go a little bit to the side? And don't touch his reins. It's great. You cannot make it better. Perfect horse, perfect setting. This is a sample. What you make out of that, it's up to you. For example, you can turn the horse around. One step more. Like this. Now can you hold him like that? The effect is to have him looking outside. You cut off here. It's only a portrait. It's not the whole horse. But you get this arcing neck. Yes.
Come here. Come.
It's a horse. You know, it's a horse. It's an animal. You can just ask him to do that. And you have to have patience and wait until it's the right moment. Yeah, that was it. For photography, we only need a split of a second, not more. And this is what you have to wait for, patiently. The horse is turning his ears and his attention towards your camera. That's for sure. Just wait it and you get it. Get the picture, be sure. Okay. So, come in a little bit. Come boy, come. Come on, okay. So we are going now to a totally new position. And even it is the same spot we are taking pictures, it will look totally different. We are trying now to make a silhouette picture from the whole body, from the horse and the rider, and then we close up on the head and take a portrait of the horse and the rider. So I try now to pose the horse in the right direction. And then we take off the barn lights and you will see it's only a silhouette. Can you back up, honey? Come on. Oh, yes. Come here, Amber, please. Go there. There. It's fine. So, come on, boy. One step more. Good. And then we turn over. Come around. Yeah, fine. That's great. Amber, you take him. Yeah. Wonderful. And stand in front of him. What we want is a silhouette of you, both. Okay? Great. And if he's fine and looks at you, you don't touch the reins. And I'm turning off. First, let me look. Yes, that looks good. I guess we have to pose him a little bit diagonal because he's too
big,
too long for the entrance. Come over here, honey. One step. Yes. Fine, that's better. Just one half back. Balance. Yeah, that looks perfect like that. The horse was just too long to fit in the entrance. So I moved him a little bit over. And now I'm switching off the lights and we see how that works. I think it looks great. What I don't like is too much inside, and on the back I have too much light on the horse. So that means I have to turn that around. He has to look outside and with his butt inside. So we do that now. He's a great horse, very patient with us. Come on. Okay, and now back up a bit. Yeah. Okay. And now we, yes, and one step over. One step over. Great. Amber?
Yeah.
So, yes, that's the picture. And I want to get out of it and have a look. It's still, what I don't like is there's too much light on his back and hardly any in his face. So I would change now my attitude to make the whole horse in this, you have now to make a decision. The horse and the person, this is too much for this entrance. So move out the person and keep only the horse. This is what we are trying now.
Behind?
And I close a little bit this door. Fine. And Amber's, yeah, perfect. You got that? Oops. Yeah, it's a split of the second. It's not for a long time. I close the door to hide her, but she's there to have in every second to touch the reins. You know, I'm cautious that this horse could make a move. Fortunately, it's a very well-trained dressage horse who can pose his foot very well. That's it. Hand away. And knock on the door, Amber. Wonderful. He poses. He's great. What we now try to do is to take a portrait of Amber and the horse. So we move in, and now we put him a little bit more back to give Amber a bit more space to act. Okay. Amber stands here, a little bit away from him, just like this. Yeah, come a bit here. Great. And now try that he looks on you. Hi. At you, I think. Is it in English? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's perfect. That's wonderful. You have the silhouette of this elegant lady. You have this wonderful, very nice sculptured head of this beautiful dressage horse looking at each other. And there is a connection. Look. There are wonderful, many wonderful pictures like this. I hope you got the idea. You have to work it out yourself, how that all works for you. You have perhaps a smaller horse or another entrance, doesn't matter. Just get the principal structure of this variation of take a picture against the light. especially if it is raining or if it is really a dull gray sky, you still can do good pictures. And if you want to add a little bit to it, then we turn now the lights of the barn again on, so you see the difference of what the light makes now to them. You see the special shine in his eye. You can do that with normal lights or a little bit of whatever. Doesn't matter when the light is yellow. It gives a nice, cozy, interior barn atmosphere to the picture. So play around with the light, play around with the cut of this picture, and let the person as well turn a little bit to the outside, so you have really the silhouette and her profile and the profile of the horse. And then what would be really great is if her head, here, this tip, is going to tip the forehead of the horse. Can you lift his head a little bit up? And just put your body away. Yeah, not like this. Play around, take your time, don't be stressed, and try it really many times again and again. I'm sure you're coming out with a great picture. We have just finished a day here at this farm of working with horses, and we had great horses. It's a great place, but without these people here who supported us so much, it wouldn't be the same. They are horse people, they love the horses, they take us in here with all her heart, and they are so passionate and patient with us. It's just great. I want to introduce to Belinda and Bill. Isn't he great?
Yeah.
Bill, Belinda, it was great to be here. I mean, I feel almost home here with you by being here for 3 days in a row. I cannot thank you enough from my heart, and I wish you a big success and luck with your horses. You are training dressage horses, you are selling them, but this is your winter home. Could you explain a little bit what you do here and where your actually home is?
Well, actually our farm, we have a farm in southern Lancaster County in Pennsylvania, and we come down here, we have the good fortune of having Mary Alice Malone of Iron Spring Farm have us come down and help train horses and winter with her here on her property in Ocala. So that's it's a great boon to us. We appreciate her a great deal for allowing us to be down here with her.
And you're actually home, you bring all your horses down here, or what do you do? Almost all.
Almost all. Yep.
Yes, there are how many?
We have 18 with us.
18. And I understood a lot of them are descendants from Sir Sinclair?
Yes, they are. Many of Sir Sinclair's progeny as well as him himself. So.
And not forgetting, hello, come on, Johnny.
Yanni.
Johnny, come here. Here we have another member of the family.
Yes, definitely.
And he's always around. And this family is really great, and I love to come back, hopefully another time.
We would love to have you anytime. It's been
Anytime you want to come.
so.